Okay, now we have our next keynote section, Crafting a Mindset for Continuous Learning and Adaptability by Mohammad Arif Shabeel Garu. Mohammad Arif Shabeel, a leader whose career spans across multiple high-impact roles. As an operating leader and assistant vice president at Synchrony International Services, Arif has constantly raised the bar for excellence within every team he has led. With years of experience, Arif has developed key strategies for turning challenges into opportunities, driving innovation, and achieving success. Today, he is here to share valuable insights on crafting a mindset for continuous learning and adaptability, offering practical tools to help you to elevate in your career. I welcome you, sir.
Amazing. This is the energy that I want you to reflect out, correct? Because my energy comes from you. If you sit bored, idle, then I will do the same thing for you. Okay? So do you want to learn something new today? Yes, no, maybe? Yes. How many of us are excited about the topic? Do you know what topic I'm going to talk about? No. Oh my God. Where is the PPT? Bring it up. Okay. So I'll talk to you guys about mindset a little and a little more jazz of 22 years of work experience that I have. I'll get all the experience together and try putting it here. Does that sound interesting? Yes, no, maybe? No, 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 no. No? No. Should I make it a little more interesting for you guys? Yes, no, maybe? Little louder, yes. Little louder, yes. Yes. Okay. So we'll wait for cursor and all that come. So you tell me, how was this AI session for you? Not so exciting? Yes, no, maybe? Anybody? Okay. So what is the learning, or what did you get out of the complete AI thing that you heard? Don't use ChatGPT. Is that the message? Yes, no, maybe? Be cautious when you use AI. Perfect. What else? That's the ideal message, correct? Be cautious when you're using AI. It is easy to copy and paste everything, correct? And then expect an answer from it which is right and correct. Do you know, correct? Ideally, AI is now hallucinating. What does hallucinating mean? Daydreaming. What does that mean? It imagines everything and then puts across there. Correct? And what we smartly do, copy, paste. And nothing beyond that. Is that helpful? Is that helpful at workplace? Yes? Yes, no, maybe? Just copy and paste it without any sense? Yes, no, maybe? No, no, yes, no. What? It helpful in certain tasks. Can we avoid using AI? Can you live without AI in today's world? Everybody who is working telling the same thing. Why? 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 Why do you think? Thank you so much. So this is my topic, correct? About what is it? What does it talk about? Crafting a mindset of continuous learning and adaptability. What does that mean? Do I need to keep learning every time? Yes, no, maybe? Yes, correct. But why do I need to learn? You get saturated at one point in time, correct? What else? Why do you need to keep learning? In order to survive in the industry. Are you learning throughout from your childhood till now? So will you have to continue to learn till you die? Who doesn't learn? Who doesn't learn? Somebody who's dead. Who doesn't learn? Somebody who's dead. Rest, everybody learns. Now it is your choice whether you want to take it up or leave it. Correct? So what I'll do is I'll play a short game. Would that be fine? Yes, no, maybe? But I'll play only when you say loudly yes. One more time. Yes, exciting. So let's look at it. Now read what's on the top. Is the clicker working? Amazing. Can you read what's on the board? Yeah. Not loudly, quietly. Yeah. It's not class now. Yeah. Okay. Now tell me, how many F's are there in it? Now read again. Point. This side? Okay. Now that side. Okay. Yeah. Now read and check and tell me how many. How many? Now everybody here. How many says 2? How many says 3? Raise your hand. 3. Hey, you can't do like this. You'll have to do like this. Be brave. Thank you. Should I wear it? Okay. Sure. Okay. Again, 3, 4, 5 and above. 5 and above. Okay. What I'll do is I will give you a chance to take a print screen of this one and then count and tell me end of the session. Okay? You have phones with you? No. Yes, no, maybe. Do you have phones? Yeah, take a photo of it. Okay. Before I could go there, I want to congratulate all of you for coming here, listening to the sessions. This is your first step for what? Learning, continuous learning. Unless you invest your time, unless you invest your attention, learning will not happen. So clap for yourself for being here. Okay, so what are we going to talk about it today, correct? So I'll talk to you about few things here. Look at this one. What really matters? I have 2 questions for you. How many questions? How many? How many? Amazing, you know. So the first question for you is, oops. Can somebody read? How many of you feel like the skills you're learning today might not be enough for tomorrow's job? How many of us feel? Put your hands up. Yes, no, maybe. Correct? We all believe. I think you should congratulate the institution for giving that message to you. It is not enough. Let's clap for the institute that you're studying in. Okay? Because whatever we've learned in the past, when I joined whatever I learned, today I am not working on the same thing. Correct? Yes, no, maybe? Correct? Similarly, when you get and step out and try taking your jobs, the initial skill that is available to you will not be applicable after 10 years, 5 years, 20 years. So what do you have to do? You will have to keep learning. Is that message clear? Yes, no, maybe? Okay. Let's look at the other one. What's the second one? What do you think matters more in successful careers? What you know or how you adapt? Can somebody raise hand so that I can pick that person and that person can answer that question? Who wants to answer that question? Okay. Amazing. Go ahead. How you? Can we all clap for him? What's your name? Sridhar. Can we all clap for Sridhar? Little louder, yeah. Amazing. Thank you, Sridhar. I will tell you one more thing. Correct? In the corporate world, when you walk out, correct? It is okay to fail. It is okay to give sometime wrong answer. It is okay to tell. But if you keep quiet just like that, nothing will happen in your careers. What? Nothing will happen in your careers. If you want to be successful, always open up and talk. That's the first lesson that you will take home. Correct? Open up and talk. Because we don't have a technology yet that there's a chip inside your mind and somebody else can read. Correct? Is there any technology available today where you can put something in your mind and others get to know? Do you have? When that technology comes, you behave like that. Keep quiet and the message goes out. But until then, the only technology that you have is if you don't use, nobody else will know how brilliant you are. If you don't use, nobody else will know how brilliant you are. If you don't talk, keep quiet, will somebody know? Amazing ideas and thoughts that you have in your mind, will somebody know? Yes, no, maybe? Tell me, huge no? I can't hear. I can't hear. I can't hear. So you will have to keep talking. You would go wrong first time, it is okay. But second time, third time, fourth time, you'll get used to talking and making sense. Is that clear? The first lesson is, you will talk. You will not keep quiet. Correct? Answer could be right, wrong, whatever. But now, the new era is all about talking. If you don't talk, nobody else will know what brilliant idea you have in your mind. Is that clear? Okay, so let's move forward. Hey, can I take a liberty about talking like this? Yes, no, maybe? Can I get a huge yes again? Can I get another one? Yes, amazing. So it is okay to talk. I know the way, we operate in our education system. Answer should always be right. But in the corporate world, it is answer can be wrong also. But try experimenting, try telling, try talking. That's how the message goes out. Correct? Because if you fail, it means you are trying. If you fail, it means you are trying something new that you don't know. It is like going to a gym. What happens when you go to a gym? You pick up a weight and then try putting it, correct? One after the other. When will you leave? When it is paining enough and you can't bear it. That's your failure point. Correct? But if you continue to do tomorrow, day after day, what happens? The number of repetition that you will do increases. It means your strength increases. Is that right? Yes, no, maybe? Okay. So it is okay to fail. It is okay to talk and sound stupid sometimes. Okay? Is that okay? Is that a promise? Because the rest of the world is looking at you. Because these are the people who will take India forward. But people can't be quiet and take India forward. Is that clear? Sure? Does that make sense? Yes, no, maybe? Yes, okay. So while I talk to you about all of this, correct, is it okay if I ask you a few more questions? Yes? Okay. Look at the first one, correct? Are you ready for the future? No, correct? Why are we not ready for the future? I'll give you a glimpse of what is coming your way. Why are we here? Why is sir here? Why is everybody here? To show you the glimpse of how the future is, how the future looks like, so that you can prepare yourself accordingly. Is that okay? So look at the first one, correct? Need for continuous learning. Look at this point. Every 6 months, something will change. Every 6 months, something will change. So what you have to do? You will have to be a continuous learner. Get ready for it. It is not just in the college. It is outside the college also the same thing. Done? How many of you are fed up of learning? The only person who doesn't learn is somebody who is dead. We are alive. So we keep learning. Is it making sense? Okay. Especially in the technology world, a lot of things changes automatically. Correct? Probably 2 years ago, we haven't thought about ChatGPT. First 6 months when it came, nobody paid so much of attention. Now, life does not seem to be working without that. Such a huge revolution, correct? Okay. Look at the second aspect. Okay. What is skill gap? Look at global survey revealed that 87% of employees there is a skill gap with them. 87% of the employees. It means everybody needs to upskill. If you don't upskill yourself, what will happen? What will happen? What will happen? You will live in 19th century and the rest of the world will move on. And the rest of the world will move on. So what you have to do? Keep learning so that you are current. Is that making sense? Okay. Look at the other one, correct? Look at this adaptability importance. 60% of employers are looking for people who are adaptable. People who are adaptable. It means people who can learn faster and move on faster. Employers are saying this. It means people who hire you. They are looking at what is your flexibility of learning. Is it that you are just there and say that, I learned Java, I will not move forward in the life. Correct? I learned this skill, I will not upskill myself at all. Will that work? It will not work in the future. Correct? Let's move forward. Let's look at the last one, correct? Look at this soft versus technical skills. 93% of employers. What is soft skills? We know what is hard. Technical skills. Do we know what is technical skills? What are technical skills? What are technical skills? Little louder. Coding. Correct? That's one skill. What else? Huh? I hear lesser. So you'll have to talk a little louder. Coding. Okay. What else? Huh? Data management. That's a skill again. What else? Analyzing. Correct? That's a skill again. Correct? What are soft skills? Communication. Amazing. Correct? What's your name? Huh? Vijender. Can we all clap for Vijender one more time? Yeah. Communication is a soft skill. Correct? And what I'm doing, coming and talking to you in public, is a communication skill. Correct? You go to an interview and what do? You give an interview. When you are giving an interview, what are you doing? You are selling yourself. That I am fit for that job. Is that a soft skill? Yes. Does it need to be developed? Yes. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Else I will not move forward. Can I get a loud yes? One more? Okay. So let's move forward, correct? When I'm talking about all of this, is it okay if I talk about myself a little? Is it okay if I introduce myself a little? I know ma'am introduced really well, but I want to talk about myself. Can I? Do I have your permission? Do I have your permission? Do I have your permission? Okay. So my name is Arif Mohammed. I work as an assistant vice president and an operating leader. My team size is around 250 people. I lead a portfolio. There are 250 people around me, and I lead that portfolio and I take care of the stuff. Okay. Now, what also I do apart from this one, I also help an NGO. It's called Professional Solidarity Forum. It's another NGO that I work with that helps people like us, like the students and the working professionals and all of those in terms of, building there. And I go talk to them, I go motivate, I go talk about a lot of other stuff. What also we do is I am also an executive member of a institute called SD Hub, which is skill development hub, which we underprivileged and all that. Okay? We do a lot of technical stuff with them. Correct? I specialize in doing this program called Elevate Your Career. Correct? What do I talk about? I talk about mindset. I talk about how do I build influence at workplace. How do I influence my manager? How do I influence my boss? How do I influence my stakeholders? How do I influence people on site? How do I influence people that I'm not interacting with? How do I create that influence around? I also talk about building a brand. Correct? I'll talk about, correct? I'm wearing an attire today. Correct? There's a blazer, there's a good shoe, there is formal approach. Correct? If I would have come with a toned jeans, correct, and a broken slipper, and a t-shirt, some says, I hate you. Tell me, would you listen to me? Will you listen to me? Yes, no, maybe. No, correct? No, maybe. Correct? If I come in this attire, are you attentive to me at least? Yes, no, maybe. Correct? This guy is amazingly busy. What is writing? Hey, what's your name? What are you doing, Rohan? What are you writing? This is a joke. Oh, you're taking notes of what I'm saying. Okay, everybody here? Correct? So there's a brand that you'll have to carry, correct? And then talk about all of it, correct? The way you wear your attire, the way you carry yourself at workplace is really, really important. Most of us miss. Most of Indians miss. How do they need to behave at workplace? So that's what I talk about. The other thing that I talk about is how do I build the performance? At workplace, what is it that you need to do so that you are impactful at workplace? Correct? The other thing that I do is I also help MSMEs. Correct? Medium, small scale, correct? The people who have been what should I say, a founder. They start with an idea and all that. They take it for a while and now they want to scale up to a bigger team. So a lot of them, they don't know how to deal with the team. So I talk to them about, how to build the high performance teams and all that, correct? I also do something called, there is this survey called Great Places to Work, correct? There is this survey called Great Places to Work. That's a neutral company that comes and does a survey to the companies around and all that. Generally, a lot of them fail to qualify itself, a lot of companies. But the company that I work for has been like amazingly well. And general average, correct, people score around 85 and all that. And throughout last 5 years of my score that my 250 people team gave is here. 97, 98, 99, 100. It's top 100. Correct? It means that I know what I'm doing here. Correct? So thank you so much for listening to me and introducing, having me introduce myself to you guys. But I am not here for that. I am here for you. I am here for New India. Correct? I'll tell you what happens next in the career journeys, correct? Let me put it up here. Look at this one. There's a growth mindset pyramid. What is growth mindset pyramid? Do we all need to have a right mindset? How many of us believe do we need to have a right mindset? Raise your hand. Correct? Imagine Virat Kohli. Imagine Virat Kohli. He got out on 0 in the first innings and second innings he's coming to bat, what should he think? What should he think? What should he think? Real louder. What should he think? I will score another 0. What he should think? I'll score more than 100. Correct? I'll score a century now. But why does this happen? What is he thinking? Why is he thinking like that? He can easily think, correct? One duck out. Another one, next time also I can go back and duck out because there's an Australia that is playing the game. Correct? So all happens here first. All happens here in the mind. Correct? We are good at writing, we are good at reading, we are good at writing exams, clearing them and all that. But what you're thinking is not making sense, then rest of the things will not make any sense. Because you need the right mindset when you are really down. Correct? Should I tell you most of us where do we fall? Should I tell you most of us where do we fall? Yes? Yes? Okay, let me tell you where do we fall. Most of us fall in this category called victimhood. What does victimhood mean? I give reasons for everything that I am not able to do. I give reasons for everything that I am not able to do. Okay? Now, what reasons will I give? I don't have time. I don't have money. I don't have knowledge or resources to do it. Correct? I don't have any help. Correct? But the moment I start thinking like this, what happens? What happens? Have you seen somebody who's really negative? Correct? What do they do? What do they do? What do they do? Hey, if you keep quiet, I'll also keep quiet. So what do they, when you're negative people, what happens? Bad will happen, correct? Another one, look at this one. They blame others. They blame on government, they blame on roads, they blame on parents, they blame on college that they are going to, they blame everything and anything. They even blame on the dogs also. They blame everything on others. Correct? They blame everything on others. What else do they do? They complain. They complain about what's happening. They complain about new change. They complain about everything in life. Correct? Complain about shoes, complain about clothes, complain about books, complain about bag, complain about sitting in the auditorium, complain about anything and everything. Correct? What else do they do? They justify everything that they are doing. You know what? I didn't read this today because I have da 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 da. Correct? I justify everything there. What else will I do? Oh my God, what happened? Can I get closer? They crib. They crib about every. Do you understand what is crib? ఎప్పుడు ఏడవటమే. For everything and anything they just cry. Correct? Another one. They procrastinate. What do you mean by procrastination? Postpone. Delay. They don't want to finish the work on time. They delay. They keep delaying. Correct? When they keep delaying, what happens? They also tell that because of these things it got delayed, because of that thing it got delayed, because of X thing this got delayed. But ideally is a delay from XYZ things. Correct? So that's about victimhood. They always blame who? Other people, not me, government, taxes, eggs, peers, donkey on the road, this on the road, that on the road, anything and everything they blame others. Correct? That is becoming a victimhood. If you're living there, you're living in a dangerous life. Correct? Next phase that comes in is about awareness. Let me talk to you about this one, correct? Look at this one. Okay. Because their primary focus is on, their primary focus is on what? Primary focus is on what? Primary focus is on what? What I don't have. He's not or she's not even looking at what they have. They are just looking at what they don't have. That's a dangerous place to be in. Correct? Now let's move on to the next stage called awareness. Correct? Awareness. What is awareness? What can I do about this situation? There's a problem that I have. What can I do about this situation that I am currently in? Correct? Now the ownership starts to come to me. I start to say, what else can I do? What else can I do? What do I do about this one? Correct? Because nothing changes if nothing changes. Because nothing changes if nothing changes. Correct? If input doesn't change, output will not change. Who is giving the input? We will have to take the ownership and do the input. And then the output will start to change. Correct? How many of us believe India is a champions in cricket? No? You don't believe they are champions in cricket. But does that team believe that they are champions in cricket? Do they believe they are champions in cricket? Are they champions today? May, might not be correct. The rank doesn't tell. But do they believe that they are number one? Do they have the fighting spirit? Because everything starts here. They believe. They believe that they can. That's why they are able to. That's it. Can I get a glass of water? Okay, sure. Next, when you are aware, what do? You take the ownership of what do I do in the current situation. Is that clear? What's next? Then you reach a stage of a champion. What is the stage of a champion? What happens when you are a champion? Do you give reasons? Do you delay things? Do you procrastinate anything? Do you stop yourself from learning? What do? You ask yourself this question, which is, what is the question? Where can I get it from? Whatever I need, where can I get it from? I am not telling anybody, saying what? This person did this, because of this is happening, because of that is not happening. What I'm saying as a champion, who can give me the solution for it? How can I make this happen? How can I make this happen? Why, now tell me, why are few startups really thriving and few go down? Just because of this spirit. They are able to find solutions to the problems that they are facing. They are able to find solutions to the problems that they are facing. At workplace also, where? At workplace, when you are in the job, also, people are relying on you to figure out solutions for the problem at hand. They are trying to figure out solutions from you with a problem at hand. Is that clear? That's being champion mindset. That's being, I'm still trying to figure out where can I get it from? Who can give me? How can I get these things happen? Correct? Now, how many of us are champions? How many of us want to be a champion? Thank you, sir. How many of us wants to be a champion? Believe me, now I'll ask this question again. Correct? If you don't raise your hand, you can never be a champion in your life. Because it is true. If you believe you can't, you're right. If you believe you can, you are right. Why? Because everything is here. Now, how many of us wants to be champions? How many of us wants to be a champion? Believe me, you will never be. Correct? Raise your hand. Again, I'm telling. Raise your hand. Believe in yourself. You need to be a champion. You will be a champion. Correct? Have that mindset very, 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 very clearly in your mind. The only thing that you need to do is figure out the solutions for the problem. Where can I get it from? What's the question that you will ask? What's the question you will ask? What's the question that you will ask yourself? Again, everybody. Where can I? Where can I? Where can I? One voice. Where can I? Where can I? Where can I? Because people are looking at solutions and not the reasons. People are looking at what solutions will give me. People are not willing to listen to the reasons that you give for not doing the work that is needed. Correct? Once you are able to achieve that frame, the next level to achieve is the mastery. What about the mastery? Correct? Whenever you are mastering anything, especially your mindset, especially the way you are looking at things, is you try making obstacles into opportunities. You try making obstacles into opportunities. Anytime the obstacles happen, you treat them as opportunities. Correct? Do you think Elon Musk, how many of us have heard about Elon Musk? How many of us have heard about Elon Musk? SpaceX, Tesla, we all heard about, correct? Correct? Tell me what happened when he tried launching the first space shuttle or the rocket. What happened to it? It failed. Did it fail? Did it fail? Okay. I'll tell you a story before that. He wanted to have a spacecraft which will go to the space and come back. Correct? Go to the space and come back. Was there one existent? Correct? There was one, but that, you know, the one that got busted in the air and all that, correct? He wanted to make it more consistent. But was that technology available? Was that technology available? So what he supposed to do? Technology is not available. So what will I do? Ignore, do something else. What did he do? He went to NASA. I want to build something like that. Can you help? NASA says, you know what? Are you mad? There is no technology like that. And whatever they were doing it much more expensive. Then what did he do? He went to Russia, asking them, can you help? They tried giving him exuberant pricing, and he didn't like. Is he a space engineer? Is he a space engineer? Did he go to engineering college? No. What he did? He learned and then launched the first one. It busted in midair. Correct? What happened? He lost millions of dollars. Then what did he do? You know what? First one happens like that. I didn't expect anything. Let me bring up another one and put it up. He launched the second one. What happened to the second one? What happened to the second one? It busted again. It means whenever he is busting a rocket, it means millions of dollars are burning in air. Forget about the amount of effort that they are putting. What should he have done? Keep quiet. I've already lost twice. Correct. Now he was at a time when either he had to sell Tesla or kill Tesla or SpaceX. He just had such amount. What he did? He said, I'll put both. Correct. If I were in that role, in the position of millions of dollars, I'll say, why burn money? Just keep it with me. What did he do? He put money on both. He went back to the drawing board. He did a lot of other stuff and then came up with one. Now today we are standing and clapping for him, so, amazing stuff that he does and all that. Correct. Can we all clap for Elon Musk for one more time? Because he's changing the landscape of humans the way we are living. Correct? He's changing the landscape. Understand what he's going through internally also. Would we all go through at one point or the other one? Yes, we all will go through. But what we need to do is, how can I change these obstacles into opportunities? How can I change these obstacles into opportunities? This is what I need to think. The moment you start to think, it means you're mastering your skills. You're mastering your will. Correct? What happens? The other one that happens is highest level of order. It means I know what I'm thinking. I know what I'm talking. I know what I'm doing. All of them are in sync. That's when you reach this level of order. Correct? And once you reach here, correct, the other thing that will happen is harmony. Correct? Highest level of harmony. I'm in peace with me. I am in peace with me. That is the biggest thing that happens for you. Correct? Post which, what happens? Correct? You start to, correct? You start to, what's the first point there? I don't chase, I attract. I don't chase, I attract. It means I've elevated myself to the point here that everything that I want automatically comes to me. I don't have to really struggle for it. That's the level of mastery that we're talking about. When you reach, correct, depending on where you are in your journey, the money will start to flow like that. Let's take Elon Musk. Is he the richest man in the world? No. Yes. How many of us say yes? He is the richest man in the world. Correct? So much money that he has. Why? Because of where he is in the mindset. Because of where he is in the mindset. Am I making sense? Correct? Can we all clap for being a growth mindset, guys? Can we all clap once again? For Elon Musk, can you all clap for it? Correct? This is what we are aspiring to be. Correct? Money is just the byproduct. First is how you become yourself. Correct? If you have the right mindset, a lot of things will automatically try working for you. Is that okay? What I'll do is I'll take you through another journey. Okay? Look at this one. Did we talk about balancing technical skills versus soft skills? Correct? What are technical skills? We've already covered this one. Correct? You learn about Python, you learn about IoTs, you learn about blah, 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 blah. A lot of these things that you learn, correct? That only covers what you do and how you do. What I need to do, I need to change this thing. That is the only thing that will happen there. Correct? And what happens next? What do I do? But this is where you are stuck. You know what to do, you know how to do. That is it, and nothing beyond that. But if you want to grow in your career, this is what you need to do. Build your soft skills. Correct? Now, what are soft skills? Soft skills are your ability to adapt and lead. This is where you will, oops, okay. Why and who, what do you do and how do you do? All these things come to evolution, correct? When I talk about, let me warn you here. Do I have everybody's attention? Yeah. Let me warn you here. Most of the IT professionals, especially if they are from India, the biggest blunder they make in their careers is not have the soft skills. They're amazing at writing codes. They are exceptional in the way they manage stuff. But to come on the call, speak to an American, what happened, how it happened, how you solved the problem, they are not able to explain. Correct? So they are not able to explain. Do you think they will have a better career? Correct? You need both. You need what I want to work. I need to know about my work. Also, I need to be able to talk. I need to be able to talk what I did. If I am unable to talk what I did, it means I can't sell what I'm doing. Am I making sense? This is the biggest loophole. If you're somebody who's not able to communicate well in English or in any other language, understand this is the time to go back to school and learn again. Learn again the skills that you have. Learn again the skill that you want to sell. I am talking to you because I've been in the industry for 20 years. I know where the loopholes are. I know how things are working out. Am I making sense? Yep. Would we build our skill set in soft skills? Yes, no, maybe? Raise your hand if you want to say. Give me a loud yes again. One more yes. Correct? This is most critical, and this is where people are losing. They get frustrated about what's happening with them in their careers. Correct? Because I train people I mentor people who are 3 years plus in the company, 3 years to 30, 25 years or so. They come to me with these problems. Correct? They are not able to figure out how they can grow in their careers. They are not able to figure out what do I do next. They are good at writing codes, they are good at doing stuff, but they don't know how to grow. They don't know how to communicate. Correct? You are at the amazing time in your life and careers that you can start to learn all of this faster so that you can excel at work. Do I make sense? Correct. Now tell me, for how many of us whatever I am saying is making sense? If it is making sense, write making sense, or tell me making sense. One more time. One more time. I can't hear everybody. Is it making sense? Is it making sense? Is it making sense? So you will build your soft skills for sure? Yes? Okay. So let me move forward. Okay. So this is like an example that we already spoke about, correct? Now I'll talk to you about something. How do you develop all of these things together, correct? How can we learn continuously? How can we learn continuously? Look at the first one, correct? Stay curious. It's a no-brainer. Stay curious. Even if you're not from the specific industry, if there is something happening on AI or any other, go learn. Try understanding what is happening. You never know when it will come to you. You never know when it will come to you. Am I making sense? Correct? Be curious about what you're trying to do. Another one, correct? Learn to unlearn. Learn to why? Why are you asking me to forget what I've learned? Why? Why do you think I should unlearn? The way things have been running in the past are not running currently. So what do I have to do? I have to learn the new way of learning and then leave the old way of happening. Is that clear? Okay. Now, let's move on to the third one. Create a learning ecosystem. Look at this MOOCs, which is massive open online. There's so much content available online today. Correct? You just need to have the intent to learn. If you don't have an intent to learn, you will lose stuff. Correct? Upgrading is the name of the game. Correct? Next one is building resilience. The way I talked about Elon Musk, correct? He could have given up and we would have never had a SpaceX. But now he is able to do that. Whenever the tough time comes, you are supposed to stand up and be resilient to whatever is happening. Correct? Will now tell me, when you walk into office the first day, will everything be smooth? They'll put up a red carpet for you and they'll get everybody to come and welcome you, garland and all that. Will they do it? Will you face tough times? Will you face tough times at work? Correct? So what you are supposed to do? Quit that company, go to another company. Are you supposed to do that? What are you supposed to do? Adapt. Can you be a little louder? Adapt. Can we clap for him? Correct. Who is new to the system? Who is new to the system? Who is new to the system? We are new to the system. System is already there, vibrant, working. Because you are going new there, what are you supposed to do? Adjust. Understand how things happen and accordingly take things forward. Correct? Will first few days, first few months or years, would it be tougher? Yes, they will be. Correct? If they are not tougher for you, understand you are a golden guy. God has blessed only you and nobody else in life. Correct? So you are supposed to, it's okay, everything is fine. You are new to the game, so try adjusting, try, playing the game there. Done? It is like in cricket, correct? What happens when you walk into the ground? Correct? First ball 6, will Virat Kohli come and hit first ball 6? He will read the pitch, correct? How it is, and he is adapting. He must be a brilliant player in the world. But when he comes on the pitch, what he does? He adapts. Shows the resilience. And then tries scoring runs. Correct? Done. So the last thing that I have is read this quote. Adaptability is your superpower. Use it. If you haven't taken anything today, this is the game that you want to take. Sure. What is it? What does it say? The illiterate of 21st century is not who cannot read and write. It is who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Correct? Stay here for a thought. Not somebody who can't read. Somebody who can't learn, unlearn, and relearn again. Sure? That's my time today. Thank you so much. And any takeaways that you have? Hey, I did better than that. Can we all clap again? Sure. Thanks so much. I am open for any questions that you have, and I can take things forward. Anybody has any questions? Either you understood everything that I believe you understood, or you didn't understand anything today. Any questions? Or at least you can tell us what are your learnings from today. What is that one thing that you will take away? Anybody? Again, I told, correct, people who are quiet can't make successful careers. Nothing much. Thank you so much, everybody. So we'll leave you here. Okay. Anything else? No. Okay. Else I'm open for more questions. Yeah.